the Prophet, and the Prophet wanted to test her belief, her iman. And he asked her, where is God? The lady pointed out, he's on top. The Prophet said, she's past. I know there's a difference of understanding in different people, but I don't know of any verse in the Quran or Hadith which says God is omnipresent. There is no name of Allah as omnipresent that I know of. Hope that answers the question, sister.
The next question from the brother's side for Sri Ravi Shankar ji.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Sadiq Boy. I'm a revert to Islam. If I should appropriately introduce myself for the glory of Allah Ta'ala, my previous name was Abhivade Angirasa Bharaspatya Bharatwaja Trayarashaga Pranamita Bharatwaja Gotraga Dakshayani Sudraga Samasagadya Hai Srinivasa Sharma Namam Agamasmi Bhuku. In the year of 2005 January, in the city of Chennai, Dr. Zakir Naik had a very massive meeting which by the Allah Ta'ala's grace I was able to attend. There I was enlightened the truth of Tawheed and I was given the knowledge of who the true God is. I embraced Islam voluntarily, wholeheartedly, without any coercion.
Excuse me, brother.
Now my question is...
You have to ask your question. I would request the mic volunteers to kindly see that the speakers are learned.
Yes.
They know the subject.
Yes,
you directly have to ask your question rather giving the background. I assume both our speakers know the background of whatever question is put forward to them, and don't use the microphone for putting forward a comment. Please. That is my sincere request to all our audience. You all have been very cooperative, patient, very well-mannered. If the people who come on the question mic, if they follow this, I think it would add to the decorum of the program. Yes, brother.
Actually, when Dr. Zakir Naik was just giving his lecture, he told about Vishnu and he said that he is sustainer. When you stood up to give for 1 hour the lecture, you said about Vishnu and you said about the 5 elements which fills up the whole of the atmosphere, so on and so forth. Now coming to the point, Vishnu Sahasranama says very clearly in Hinduism, through which you yourself can give me an explanation. Suklam Bharadaram Vishnam Sasivarnam Saturpujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vikno Vashantaye Yashya Smarana Mahatrena Janma Samsara Bandhanat Nimuchadena Mattasmai Vishnavet Sarva Jishnavet Om Namo Vishnave Prabha Vishnave Sri Vaishambhayanu Vacha Sudvad Dharmanase Shena Bhavanachaka Sarvasaga. I just stop here. My question right now to you is...
Excuse me, brother. See, what you are doing is giving a background and then putting forward your question. Please don't give a background. Directly ask what you want to ask. We assume the speakers know the background. Yes, his mic can be switched on. You have 1.5 minutes, 1 minute to ask your question. If you exceed that, we would stop. Yes, you can have the mic switched on.
Excuse me, Guruji. Please give me the correct essence of the basic few lines that I have chanted from the Vishnu Sahasranamam. If you can give me the clear essence, I am so confident right now at this spot. Our Allah's hidayat upon you is also not so far away at all. Not only on you, also on your followers, I tell you.
Excuse me, I would request the volunteers to kindly desist from allowing questioners to become little emotional. Let them ask sensibly, maintaining the decorum. Kindly don't allow people to put forward comment. They have to put the question. It is not befitting the occasion. We have two learned people and they do deserve a respect. If the person would ask a question like that, I would request the volunteers to kindly move him at the back. You may, if required, I would request them, if they get carried away, do carry them away. Thank you.
I have all compassion for this youth who is wrongly quoting, who has lost. And he is thinking, okay, Allah is going to give me His blessings. My dear, He has already blessed me. He is very close to me. And He has given me sense to make understand for youths like you who are bringing bad name to Islam. You think you only know the truth, nobody else know the truth. My dear child, wake up, respect. And all these scriptures are very deep, and I know what you're saying. There is so much more in the knowledge. Go deep into it. Don't scratch on the surface. and you have scratched on the surface, and okay, you might have been born in some family, with your will you have converted to Islam, it's fine. But dismissing something and taking something else simply shows your ignorance. It shows not your knowledge. It shows how ignorant you are about the knowledge, about the concept of God in Hinduism. So I would tell you, Vishnu Sahasranam, if you have to learn, it's a huge thing. Each word can bring one, you can write big books on that. But पोती पढ़ पढ़ जग मुवा पंडित भया न कोई, ऐसे पंडितों से तो नुकसान ही होता है जो थोड़ा सा पढ़ लेते हैं और अपने आप को पंडित जानते हैं. 2.5 अक्षर प्रेम की पढ़े सो पंडित होए. Come into the knowledge and you would be of help, you would bring good name to the religion you are following, rather than being fanatic and expect everybody to convert to what your faith or your belief system is. This is not acceptable. You cannot convert me in this lifetime, because I've already converted from head to heart. And the many are needed to convert from head to heart. People have to sink into the heart, into the love and experience of wisdom, rather than just quoting and talking and live in the head and create more and more problems in the society today. Let us all be dear human beings, dear lovely brothers and sisters who honor and respect and not criticize each other. Okay? Thank you.
Yes, brother. The next question for Dr. Zakir.
Muhammad Akhil. I am a medical technologist.
Yes.
My question is, during the lecture, Sri Ravi Shankar quoted a verse of Veda saying that, refer to God, I am one but entered in many. So, how far you take it? If you don't take it, please narrate.
Brother asked the question that what are my comments on Shri Ravi Shankar when he said that God is one and present in all. That's what you meant. If what I understand, what I heard from his talk, Quran says in Surah Hijr, chapter number 15, and in Surah Sajda, chapter number 32, verse number 9, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blown His Spirit, His knowledge in the human beings. So the knowledge of Almighty God is present in all the human beings. So if we have to combine and conciliate, come to common terms, what is mentioned in the Vedas and the Quran, as the Quran says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Almighty God, has put His knowledge. That does not mean of a pantheistic form. It means that every human being has the knowledge of God in him. He may agree or disagree, that's a different thing. But Almighty God has put the knowledge of the true one God in every human being. Hope that answers the question.
The next question from the ladies for Sri.
My name is Tanveer Fatima. I'm doing my first year BDS from RGDC College. My question is for Sri Ravi Shankar ji. In Mahabharata, it's been said that Abhimanyu heard how to get into Chakravyuh when he was inside the womb of his mother. But it's been proved by the science that fetus cannot hear inside the womb. What you have to say about it?
Well, there are phenomena. The world is full of mysteries. And we don't know. I am not a lawyer for Abhimanyu. So if there is something good in it, you take it. If you think it is not possible, okay, believe that way. Maybe in few years later, you may find it is possible. Because test tube babies were considered it's not possible at some time, but Mahabharata time it is said that Kunti had put the same embryo in so many parts. And you know, in Puranas and Itihasas, you have to learn it, take it with what is in it. You know, you have to take it with a different tune, because it's not a historic thing, everything in it, you have to understand in a different light. So, there are many scientific things in the Mahabharatas and Puranas, we need a research. So far we have not done scientific research, much research into it, and today that need to be done. That's all I could say.
The next question from the ladies for Dr. Zakir.
I'm Amina and I'm a student.